up here. And I will always have them up on my platforms, of our platforms, as long as we got platforms. That ain't the first time we talk. We talked way back in the 90s on the world-famous Wake Up Show with my partner, King Tech, and DJ Revolution. And I love telling the story. At the time, Jay Dilla didn't join you guys, but y'all came up to the show, and we were just happy to have y'all because we had supported that first album. Fantastic.
Yes.
So immensely. We understood that there was something coming out of Detroit that was different, that would be legendary, and that was the sound that you guys created at Slum Village. All those early albums, Fantastic Volume 2, all of those different things, Trinity album, all of the pillars that you guys laid back in the 96, 97, to this day is still celebrated and can't really be duplicated or imitated. Y'all sound has been like at the core of a lot of people's inspiration. I'm so happy that you guys are continuing to make music. I'm so happy to have you back on the show with the new single, Just Like You. We just played that right there. And I'm just trying to find out what these fellas are doing. After about 2 decades of knowing people as artists, they're no longer artists. These are homies who do art.
The homies.
You know what I mean? I want to welcome Young RJ and T3 from Slum Village are here.
What's the
That's a welcome right there.
Come on, man.
That is a welcome.
Man, I was happy, man. My man Patrick Poor told me that you guys had this song featuring Larry June, you know, from the Bay Area. And it just made me think of how connected Slum Village has always been with the Bay Area. T3, speak to that relationship, man.
I mean, you know, we always kept it. You know what? When we grew up in Detroit and on hip hop, period, we was like in the middle. So we was listening to NWA while we was listening to Dre. And not NWA and Dre, but NWA while we was listening to Tribe Called Quest. So we listened to all the hip. So we was fans of both. So it wasn't no East or West for us. It was just music.
Right.
So anybody that was dope. So when we got a chance to work with Corrupt, you know, from the West, and he was on one of our first records, you know, it was a pleasure. So, you know, we just love music as a whole, man. So, you know, that's what it is with Slum Village.
Slum Village is interesting to me. Von, maybe you could jump in on this too, because is there a Detroit, past, you know, Motown sound and with Berry Gordy and those folks were able to do those legendary juggernauts, when it comes to Detroit rap, is there a Detroit sound? This is Big Von right here that you can identify?
There is a sound, but I wanted to ask the brothers, when did y'all see the change go from y'all's punchlines and flow to like this new, I don't know the exact word, I don't want to call it a run-on sentence.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
I like that. Like when it became like a run-on sentence.
Give me an example who do the punchline flow and who does the run-on sentence flow.
So when I think of like Detroit, I think about definitely I think about Royce.
Yep.
And then I think of y'all brothers, and then the newer brothers like T Grizzly and everybody. I was always wondering like, where did they get that from? Because if like, you know,
Big
if I come from the Bay
Sean, T
Area,
Grizzly.
yeah,
Yeah, Big Sean do it too. Yep.
But where they come from, like who was the first, like, and you noticed it because you there, you've been rapping the whole time. When did you notice, like, yo, who took the periods out the sentence?
You know what?
There's a shortage of periods.
What the punctuation?
You know what? I did notice it, and at first I was just like, you know, because our sound was about pocket, so we like pocket, we like, you know, in the cut. But at first it threw me off, like anybody.
Right.
But then after a while, I was like, wait a minute, that's kind of a sound.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I would start messing with. I think the first person I heard do it was Sean. I gotta say it was
Big Sean.
It was Big Sean first, right?
Okay.
Sean the
First
Don.
person I heard, it would be Sean's Camp. First person I heard was Early Mac, and I was like, yo, cuz we gotta like shift your vocals back, like you can.
You thought he was off beat? Almost?
I was like, yo, like,
off count, right?
I was like, what's going on? He was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever
He replied with, I don't know.
He said, I don't know. Somebody that mixed the song has shifted his vocals for it. This is like Hall of Fame era.
Right.
Okay.
And then he just left it. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, I just started hearing people being ahead of the beat. So I don't know. It's definitely in that Sean camp though. For me, that I heard.
Yep.
Big Sean, that's interesting, man. That's some interesting shit right here, man.
Yeah.
You got to learn about it.
You gotta learn
hear
about
it
that.
sometimes. You'd be like, Wait a minute. Hold on, brother. Slow down.
Yeah. So that's a good one though. Run on sentence.
It's like run on
Yeah,
sentence.
I'll keep that.
Because all the years we've been listening to music, we've been trying to be on the pocket, in there, jumping in and out. And when I see them do the run, I be like, brother, breathe. Will you ever ask yourself, what a hook?
So where does Danny Brown fit in?
Danny Brown.
Danny Brown is a
I'm gonna call him the Detroit ODB.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
As
would
far as
agree.
the
ODB.
original style
Yeah.
that ain't nobody heard at the time, you know what I'm saying? Unique voice. All right, with the beats he picked to rap on, all of that was different. So that's where I'm placing him.
Okay. This is interesting. Slum Village is here. They got a new single featuring Larry June and the Dramatics.
Facts.
Okay, the Dramatics, the old school, love songs,
Right.
R&B and soul.
Go outside in the rain.
I'm gonna go outside
For sure.
in the rain. Where'd you find the Dramatics?
Man, that's long history. We've done songs with them before. A lot of them they live in Detroit. It's history. Go ahead and tell your story, Jay.
Well, my pops had a band in the 80s called RJ's Lace to Rock.
Oh, okay.
And
All right.
basically being out there on the road and touring and stuff, that he ran into a lot of artists, and he just so happened to keep the relationship with Ron and LJ. And then from there, they would come up to the studio. So, we just ended up starting to work on various songs. So it wasn't nothing but a phone call. You know what I'm saying? To call them, they came through. You know what I'm saying? They knocked it out
They tell stories, bro.
Oh, they got stories.
all the time.
Like, give me an example of a story that you can tell.
Man,
The
I don't
Dramatics.
even know if I can tell the story.
I mean, because I know when they was on the road, it was different.
Yeah, it was a lot of drugs and other
Yeah,
stuff
it was
that
a lot
they
of
was doing
cocaine
back in
going on.
that day.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, as they say.
Did they whip out any Polaroids?
No.
Polaroids, that's funny. That's funny.
Did y'all
Polaroids.
get into any drugs on your career?
No.
No.
Wow.
I answered that way too fast, yo.
Slum Village is we PG-13.
Yeah.
For Slum Village, it's always been about women and women. Really,
Okay.
really much.
That's a
women.
drug.
Yeah, that's
I
the
was
only
about to
drug.
say.
That's a drug.
That is.
That's what we've been about. But so the other stuff didn't make sense to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't come up smoking, so you know what I'm saying. I didn't have my first drink till I was 30. We was just different dudes. It was really all about the music for me.
Sound like
First
me.
drink, 30.
You
You know
sound
what I'm
like me,
saying?
bro.
Yeah, for sure.
When you had your first drink?
Well, when I was 18, Eric Matthews got me a Cisco.
Damn, you called his name out? Yo, you a op, yo. You could have just said, this guy E, my man E, his first and last.
Eric
Great,
Matthews
Sway.
got me a Cisco. Me and Kathy Lowry, Eric Matthews, we was sitting at Bella Vista Junior High School in Oakland, right near where I lived.
Okay.
And for my 18th birthday, they got me a Cisco.
And they got you twisted.
Oh man, we went out that night. I don't know what happened.
That's why you don't like alcohol.
That's why I don't like alcohol. That's never
Cisco,
the
dude?
first
Yeah.
drink matters.
Cisco.
Yeah, I was 18.
yeah.
The
Back then,
first
that
drink
was
matters.
his time period.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. Thank you for bringing that up, Tracy, for having feel like a confessional right here.
Yeah.
Hey, what does it feel like for y'all? Because when people talk about the golden age, when they talk about Tribe Called Quest, Far Side, they Slum Village is in that conversation, man. You guys are, Jay Dilla was architect of a lot of people's success and sound.
Right.
How does that feel for you, man, to be a part of such a great legacy?
I mean, it's dope that we still able to work today, and we just got off tour and did 30 days in Europe, and we just working, and we able to work. I don't have to go.
You
do
did
a
30
job.
days in Europe?
That's
Yeah, 30
big.
days in Europe.
All sold out.
Yes, yeah, and
Y'all don't have regular jobs?
No,
When the last time you had a regular job?
I've never worked a regular job.
he's never worked a regular job, but
Wow,
I gotta say,
RJ.
90s.
The 90s?
Yeah, so hip hop has really saved Slum Village life. You know what I'm saying? I was
Okay.
able to live a great life and still living a great life off of what we do. So,
Let's go.
hip hop can do that too.
Yeah, it can, right?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful. I'll be worried about my brothers, like making sure you happy, man.
I'm great.
Definitely, this is probably the biggest year that we've had.
Oh yeah, this comeback here it's been great.
It's crazy. We got the Puma shoe dropping in August. We got a collab.
Y'all got a Okay.
You know we got to get you.
I got
Size
you.
We got to
11,
get
y'all.
y'all together.
Size 11.
I got you.
Thank you, because he said y'all swear.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You too.
Why Heather?
Because don't worry about it.
So y'all got the Puma drop.
We got the Puma dropping. We got the album dropping. We working on a docu-series.
Yeah, our first docu-series. So we can really break down the Slum Village story. So that's going to happen too. So we got a lot of stuff on the table.
Did y'all do y'all need a narrator or
Come
something?
on with it.
Come on. Yeah.
I like how you did that,
For
bro.
sure.
So that is,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
smooth,
that was
man. I know, y'all know my Jay Dilla story. I told you. Y'all remember?
Yes.
You don't want to hear it again?
Go ahead, run
Come
it
on.
back.
T,
Run
you
it
said
back,
it like
run
yes,
back.
yes.
Run it
I've
back.
heard it.
Run it back.
I've heard it 1,000 times. Sway.
No, I want to hear it again.
You want to hear it
Come
now?
with
Well, I was in Amsterdam, 2005.
Okay.
First time I ever traveled overseas with my brother Torey Calloway, and Rich Nice. You know Rich Nice from the Trackmasters, producer. And we were at some function, and I remember seeing Kid Capri roaming the streets of Amsterdam randomly in the middle of the day, and we was like, Kid Capri! Right? You know, and I was like, yo, what is this place? It's magical. And that night we were roaming, and we found a hip-hop club. We met some beautiful women they were taking us around, and we go in there, and I want to say Rhett Maddock was DJ.
Okay.
Crazy.
Right? And I was like, damn, Rhett Maddock, what the fuck? What's going on? This is like the end of the Wizard of Oz when everybody pop up, right?
For sure.
And then he was like, yeah, can you introduce Frank and Dank? What? You want me to? Okay, we got on the stage and we did all of that. And they was like, yo, Jay Dilla's in the back. He want to meet you.
Wow.
And all those years we was playing y'all music, King Tech and I never met him in person because he was always sick.
Right.
The times y'all would come to the show.
Right.
I remember this shit because we used to get mad. Like, where's Jay Dilla? Then we found out.
Right.
All right. And he was in a wheelchair. I didn't know he was in a wheelchair.
Right.
And we saw each other, and we lit up, and we both started smiling and crying, bro.
Wow.
Like two kids in a motherfucking sandbox, bro. We were hugged up and crying because that was my first time meeting him in person.
Right.
And we took pictures, the whole nine. And then soon after that, the following year is when he transitioned.
Yeah.
Right.
But I got a chance to hug him and tell him I love him.
There
Man,
you
that's
go.
dope, man.
That's a good story,
Hand
bro.
claps to that.
Y'all want me in the doc?
Yeah, you gotta put that in there. There you
I
go.
felt like I was auditioning
There
right
you
there.
go.
You see how I told that shit?
Hey, you almost did a little tear came down.
Go ahead, Trace. Go ahead.
We all know how powerful nostalgia is, right? And as legacy artists, does it ever feel uncomfortable if fans are super attached to music from the past more than the new things you're putting out now?
Not for me.
Nah, not for me. And the reason why is, you know what's crazy? Hip hop is finally doing what rock and roll did. In a sense that when I go to my shows now, there's no old niggas in the audience like me. I'm seeing people that's 20, 25. I guess they forgot about hip hop or something. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is, it's being passed down by generations, and it took a while for that because they said hip hop was just. You just had to be it was a young man's game only.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not that no more. When our shows are sold out, and that's a lot of them, it's young people.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Wow, that's
So
dope.
so they pass that music down.
Right.
Just like my mama did with Luther Vandross and whatever she was listening to.
The dramatics.
Yeah, dramatics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's true art. It's about how a gazillion generations go to visit the Mona Lisa.
Right. And if they're young and they just now getting into Slum Village, even if it's the old music, you gotta appreciate that. That's the point I was making.
That's
I
fire.
love young people, man. Round shout out to young people. Kalani, get on the mic on behalf of all young people. You are 20 now? You barely 20, man?
20.
I'm 20.
I wonder if your dad worked with Slum. No.
That's funny you said that. We were just talking about him when we was outside.
Yeah, we was.
Oh, you know who his dad is?
Yeah,
We heard the name for sure.
Yeah, Commissioner Gordon. Yeah, man. You familiar with Slum Village?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Okay. Sing your favorite Slum Village song.
Oh,
No, you good, Kalani. Don't do that. All right, let's play the single again. All right, and then we're going to take some phone calls. 888-742-3345. Slum Village are here. Breaking news has just been announced that I will be one of the narrators on the Slum Village docu-series.
Oh, that's done. That's done and done.
Breaking news.
That's been done.
Okay. James on the line from the D. What up, James? What up, though?
Hey,
What up?
James, what up, dude?
What up, though? What up, though? Hey, listen, I got a lot to say, but listen, Young RJ said it, but don't let him gloss it over. His dad's band, RJ's Latest Arrival, was a Detroit legend. Detroit is the greatest music city ever, and their song Shackles is up there, one of the greatest songs, Detroit songs ever.
Shackles on my feet.
For sure.
That's your daddy?
Yeah, that's my prop. And they
Oh, man, you got money.
They got a new song they dropping June 2nd.
Really?
With us on it. They back. They coming back.
They coming back after how many years?
Since 92.
Man, you come back with them, bring them on the show. I would love to talk to your
sure.
pops, man. That'd be dope. Shackles on my feet.
Right, it's
Nah,
crazy.
sample that.
And then, sorry. And then secondly, so I just got a quick Jay Dilla story. And I want to ask Slum Village a question. So we back in summer '91, my man had a man, and we went to his crib, and there was this dude making a beat tape off of the 2 cassettes. He's making a pause tape, and everybody's like, oh, he knows Q-Tip and all this shit. It was Jay Dilla. I was sitting there right there while Jay Dilla was making a pause tape, and when I look back at it now, it was like watching Amadeus compose, some shit, and we was just smoking weed and just like whatever. And it was a big thing, but it was enormous in my life, hip hop, and it was just one of the greatest experiences. I still think about it to this day, and I wish I could have hugged him or treasured that moment because I didn't realize. I knew it was dope, but I didn't realize how great that moment was.
Oh, that's dope, man. That's dope.
And then the last thing. So I'm from Detroit. Y'all remember the Rhythm Kitchen, right?
For sure.
That was like
for sure. I was there.
A Detroit hip hop, and I know y'all used to get on the mic. But who was the MC that used to get on the mic and bring the crowd down? It was like the apex, and it was, I don't know if it was Proof, but it was the MC that used to bring the house down every Friday. Do y'all remember who that was?
It was probably Proof. Little backstory: the Rhythm Kitchen was like a Chinese restaurant that turned into a hip hop spot. You know what I'm saying? On one day a week. And we all used to come there, and they used to play all the hip hop joints. But yeah, Proof was definitely one of the main hosts. Rest in peace to him. Proof always tore it down. It was probably Proof. Yeah, for sure.
Damn, that's just some gem right there.
That was my hip hop mecca, and I learned everything. That was it.
Who else was in the?
I love y'all, man.
Love you too, James. You're a citizen, brother.
Sway morning.
Who else was on the mic back then?
I mean, M was there. Everybody. Royce.
The young
everybody.
M used to floor it. Like, I remember when young M first came to California, and we was like, who the fuck? Who is this? What was he like in there? Was he one of many? Or was
it was one of many, and he was to himself. He had his little, seclusion. And I remember when I first heard his first demo, I still remember some of the lines to it. And I was like, man, this guy's incredible. And he said one day he was gonna be on BET and MTV. It was like a quote that he said about that. I was like, man, this guy's incredible. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those are the stories. Many of the stories of Detroit, man. We got it. D12, the whole no Detroit family, man. We was all in there.
Who was a Detroit rapper that didn't?
Oh, you over there? That I almost.
Yeah,
list?
that almost. Yeah, that y'all just
I
knew.
am not going down that road. That's hilarious, though.
It is some out there because y'all got a lot of them out there. What do you think when like M gets backlash now about his impact on rap?
That's crazy. That's cap. As they say. As the new people would say.
That's cap. Everybody trying to deny his prowess.
How much stuff this man has done?
Yeah.
I'm not just lyrically alone. Nah, you can't. There's nothing you can say about that.
Folks say that. Well, we didn't play them in the hood.
Yes, they did. I heard it. I was in the hood.
They was playing.
That's cap.
My name was everywhere.
Yeah, that's cap. Yeah. That's not true. But it's all good. You know how people be.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Depends on who telling the story, right?
Right. Telling the story. Right. Hey, Ian, clear your throat, Ian. What you just hit the bong?
Apologies.
No problem.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey. Ian's in Michigan. What up, though?
Hey, Ian.
Hi. How you? Wow. Thank you for having me. I just want to say good morning to Sway, Heather B, Tracy G, Tracy
What up?
B. Yo, Slum Village. Oh my God, I love you guys. The first time I ever heard you was when my cousin had me riding through Times Square, listening to Thelonious.
Oh wow.
Yo,
okay, dope.
That was you guys. I just fell in love with you from there, and you guys, what is it? Selfish.
Yep.
Man, it was so many. I can't even think right now.
Go ahead and get to that question, though. Go ahead and get to that question.
No. That was it. It was just a statement.
Oh, okay.
I love you guys, and thanks for having me on the line, and good morning.
Appreciate it, man. For sure.
Man, you all right, Ian.
That's what's up, man.
And check out the new doc and featuring me. Hear me on the Slum Village doc, man.
Let's go.
You're a citizen, brother.
Sway in the morning.
Okay. So let's do this, man. Before y'all leave, man, just like the old days, man. I got a tape of y'all freestyling on the Wake Up Show from the 90s.
Oh, wow.
Y'all don't even know it.
That's super throwback.
Yeah, man. I'm just waiting to NFT it, get this money off y'all. Don't tell you nothing.
Come on with it. Everybody got to eat. There we go.
There you go, Jay. I like you, man. I like your pops, too, man. Listen, I thought we could do something special for the citizens.
Let's do it.
And, I know you guys got some never before heard music.
Yeah,
For sure.
Maybe y'all could perform something for us that nobody's ever heard.
Ooh.
Oh, got it. Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Who's rocking it? Is it gonna be Big Von? Big Von is on the ones and twos. Sway in the morning. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn the mics down.
Can I turn up? Then pull up a shot.
Yeah.
It's the mo off the block.
Right.
Can we turn up? Had to go up a notch. Let me spit it to you.
I'm the type to talk shit regardless. I get it fast like Muslims when the Ramadan hit. I'm by the grip, it's gleam on the top of this wrist. Who these niggas thinking they can fuck with Mac Nick? It's not happening. On God, niggas is cap. I get it capping them. Send them a lift and safe traveling. I get hoes while you niggas is hoes. Button up my jabos, take it back to 9-4. I'm saying, what? You get money or what? If not, shut the fuck, don't roll up on us. Figure deal me. Coming from the east side, literally. When niggas was twirly, I was a real G. Godspeed, fast forward, I'm still me. You still a little nigga trying to come up in the D. I'm so east side, on them girls inside. So it's B-sides to them niggas 3 times. Trace, yeah. What we saying, Jay?
Yeah.
Yo, we saying F-U-N.
Me and my whole squad getting money again. It's like that.
What?
Come on, man.
What we saying, Jay? What we saying, too?
We saying F-U-N. Detroit, niggas, yo, we at it again. It's like that.
Like Mace, step into place and praise the Lord to the bank. This Dior, your polo man got a rake. We important, I'ma skate in the race. I'm important, I'm with gorgeous today. 6 Mile brunch, it's L. George's Sway. Santos XL got hell on the face. Hell raising, I'm blazing, put nails in your face.
Guess what?
And it's so much fun. Chop cheese on the trip, bitch, we not done. Drop cheese on the trip, shit, here we come. Drop dick on your bitch, feet 5 for fun. Big man, 5 foot plus 1. Fantastic like 3, like me on drums. Fantastic like cuz, pop bands like gum. COVID-19, y'all sick, we back. We this, we that.
Yeah.
What up, y'all? Slum Village, y'all.
F-U-N.
You saying F-U-N. Me and my whole squad getting money again. It's like that.
Y'all. Come on, man.
Yeah. Hey.
Say F-U-N.
Yo,
We saying F-U-N. Detroit, niggas, yeah, we at it again. It's like that.
Y'all.
Some new shit.
Slum Village, I love it.
There we go.
I love it, man. Come on, man. Trey, T3, what up, baby?
Yeah, we here, baby.
Young RJ, he's still young.
There we go. You gotta know it.
Hey, man, it's really great to have y'all back on the show, man.
Appreciate
We
you having
appreciate
us.
you, man.
Thank you, man, every
Absolutely.
time.
Always love
Appreciate
what
it.
you have.
Come on, man.
We got the
Squad.
shoe sizes.
Size
We got the shoe
11.
sizes.
Look out for that Puma drop, the collabo with Slum Village coming in August.
For sure,
August, yeah.
August.
Okay,
Hard.
check them out on tour when y'all the tour. Talk about that, man.
Hey, man, we got a couple days coming up because we got to finish the album.
Okay.
The 4th, we in Detroit at the Music Hall.
Yep.
Okay.
Then we in Chicago
Yep.
on the
LA.
9th, June 9th.
LA.
Then we in LA on the 24th with
Yep.
Havoc, Pete Rock, us. You know what I'm saying? It's a list of it. It's
Okay,
going down.
That's the 24th.
Congratulations.
That's the
Oh, man,
back to
appreciate
basics. Back to basics.
For sure.
festival.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm up on it. I know it, man. Hey, fellas, good to see you, man. Congratulations. Keep going, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Anything you want to say in closing?
Man, fuck them hoe ass niggas, man.
There you go, man. Yeah, there you go, man. You heard it from Slum Village. Big round of applause for Big Von. Big Von, thanks for coming, man. How can they reach you?
Thank you for having me, brother.